Hey guys, Beretta 9mm USA here, and this is going to be a review of the Walther Creed 9mm pistol. I picked up this pistol recently at our local FFL Key Sporting Goods in Gresham, Oregon. It's our #1 large gun dealer that we go to. And he currently stocks the Walther Creed as of the middle of September 2017 for $349. That's the first thing I want to say, is it is an outstanding value for what you're paying for this, and the performance out of this handgun for $349 is just fantastic. So if you're interested in this handgun, you can find it anywhere in your area for a similar price. Rest assured, you are getting a lot for the money.
And right here, just for comparison's sake later in this video, this is the Walther PPQ M2. Specifically mine, I've got the PowerTech weapon light on right now.
It's really easy to shoot.
Yep. Really good trigger, huh?
It's very consistent. You shoot this thing all day long. Very reliable, very well made.
Yes, you guys, it does have a higher bore axis, but it's because of the double action. You know, you can't put a freaking hammer any lower than that. You know what I mean? That hammer
And that
has to go
hammer
somewhere.
barely comes out here. So that's what it looks like coming out the back.
It's a great trigger.
It does have a higher bore axis, guys, but because it's a 9mm, there's really no felt recoil to this pistol at all. So it doesn't bother me like it bothers me sometimes in the PPQ and 45.
Yeah.
It's got a great feeling grip to it, very PPQ-ish. It's very comfortable in the hand. And is it a metal trigger?
I think it's plastic, but it feels like quality for
Yeah.
sure. It doesn't flex or anything.
It doesn't have any flex. I'm torquing on it right here.
It's a high quality pistol, dude.
Wow.
For the money.
And it's the regular white contrast sights, but they're pretty good.
They're very high contrast.
Yeah.
And they're steel, which, you know, is a plus. And they're dovetailed in, right?
Yeah.
Yep. They're actually not dovetailed,
This
but it's
isn't.
like a Glock and a PPQ in the front right there, and the rear is dovetailed in.
Right. Maybe we have a new best handgun for the money out there.
We shot 300 rounds of free munitions, 115 grain and 124 grain ammunition during our testing of this pistol for the review. The Creed had 0 issues, 0 malfunctions. Its performance was very impressive, to say the least. Wouldn't you agree, Beretta Singer?
I was very impressed with it. I was not expecting it to be anywhere near as good as it was. And now I feel bad because a lot of the subscribers were throwing hints to me saying, hey man, you ought to check out the Creed. You ought to check out the Creed. And I've been so happy with my PPQ pistols, the 9mm, the 40, and now the 45. The 9mm Walther PPQ has always been a huge star for us. We've absolutely loved it. And so I couldn't imagine really thinking the Creed was going to be as good or nearly as good for such a stellar price.
Yeah. It's unbelievable how fast that is, dude, on double taps. That's a fantastic trigger for double taps, wow.
So let's talk about some of the features and details on the Creed pistol. First of all, the magazine release button. It is nicely sized and checkered.
Check that out.
And it has some protective polymer around it. If you turn the pistol here, it's nicely protected right here. So you can't accidentally activate it, and it's a perfect size to hit it with your thumb.
And it is reversible, you guys, for a left-handed shooter, just like the Walther PPQ is. As you can see on mine, I reversed it to the other side. The Walther Creed has a loaded chamber viewpoint indicator on it. At the top of the chamber, So you can see it right there. So if you have brass in it, you can see the top of your brass right there. Or nickel, or whatever the casing's made out of.
It's also really easy to do press checks with it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very, very simple. No problem at all.
So it has some very nice serrations in the front and back, just like the Walther PPQ. Now they're not as defined, meaning that they're not as deep as the PPQ, so it's just not as tight overall, but it's still very well done, when you say, as far as the serrations.
I found that they worked really well. No problems at all. So here we are fully closed here. If you want to do a front press check, you can. A rear press check, you can. There's no problems racking the action from either end of the pistol. I don't know. I just found it so easy to manipulate and use. Another feature I really liked about the Creed is the magazine base plate has a lip on it. So if you happen to get a magazine that was for some odd reason not coming out very quickly, or you wanted to pull it out because of some kind of malfunction or whatever, it actually has a section that you can grasp onto with your fingers
to rip the magazine out of the pistol.
And it works very well.
Yeah.
It's really a neat feature, and I don't know why other manufacturers can't come out with something like that.
So the unloaded weight of this pistol with the magazine in it is 27 ounces. The Walther Creed comes with two 16-round, high-quality, Metgar-made magazines, and they have this very nice high-gloss blue finish on them. Very, very high quality.
Kind of unbelievable in a price range of a pistol that this one falls under. Most of them don't even offer you a second magazine, and if they even offer you a second magazine, or their first magazine is kind of so-so quality.
Yeah, like the Smith & Wesson SD9VE.
There's a lot of pistols out there that are in the $300 to $350 range, or $370 range, that the quality could be improved upon. And I do not think that is the case with this pistol right here. It's really, really well made.
The only pistol I know that comes with as good quality magazines would be the 9E, but only comes with one magazine. And again, the reason why it's as high quality as this is because it's also made by Metgar. But it's only one mag compared to this where it comes with two magazines.
True.
So what do you think of this pistol in comparison to your Walther PPQ? Because we all own PPQs.
I would say a couple $100 less. Definitely a win.
I think it's the best budget pistol on the market now. I mean, Walther has a huge win on their hands.
If this is a tenner for a finish, which I haven't looked it up yet, but if this is a tenner for a finish on this, how can you possibly go wrong? If you can just get over the fact that it's a little bit higher off your hand, the dang thing shoots like a dream. And it's got one of the best, if not the best, double action only triggers in the business. I mean, to me, it feels like it's 4.5 pounds.
Yeah, like I said, 5 pounds.
It's very light.
It's unbelievable.
4 3/4, and it's very consistent. Every time it's the same. It never changes. Very
So the only thing that this is different compared to like a revolver or even the 250 is when you pull the trigger, you have a dead trigger until the gun recocks itself. So I believe that the reason how they're able to get a really good trigger in this is it's a pre-cock design, just like the PPQ, I'm guessing. I don't know that for a fact, but I can't think of another way that Walther changed this internally to make it so good, the trigger.
If you're buying on a budget, you'd be silly, you'd be a fool not to at least look at this handgun. To me, it's one of the standout performers. We were at Keith's just a couple days ago, and we looked in the gun case, and at this particular time, being September 2017, they were selling this gun for $349. It comes with 2 magazines.
Made by Metgar.
$349 with 2 mags. All right, I'm gonna shoot it.
It's a win for Walther.
Yep, I'm gonna shoot it. And the funniest thing for me, guys, is that when I first got my hands on it and we picked it up, I was like, I just don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna like this one. This may be my first Walther product that I can't say a ton of good things about. not the case.
The Walther Creed has a 1913 Picatinny accessory rail, so you can mount lights or lasers or whatever else you want to mount on there. Alright, Beretta, so go ahead and show them how to properly field strip the Creed.
Okay, first thing we're going to do, quick safety check, drop the magazine. You're not going to need that right now. Look in the chamber, make sure you're clear. You're clear. Lock the pistol back. Pull down this lever right here. Grab a hold of the slide, release it. That's how easy it is.
So the slide just comes right off the frame?
Yeah.
Don't need to pull the trigger or anything?
Don't need to pull the trigger or anything.
Remove the guide rod assembly and barrel. And while we're out of here, let's show the barrel and how high quality it is, as far as it has a very nice polishing job, the feed ramp.
You can tell we've been shooting this one. Give me just a second here. Alright. There we go. It's very highly polished, actually, for feeding up here. I didn't wipe it all down. As you can see, there's still a lot of carbon up here. But as far as the feed ramp is concerned,
it's very well done.
Yeah.
Nice.
Here's a look at the barrel, guys. 4-inch, right, young brother?
Yeah, I believe so.
What I liked about it when I took it down was that instead of the steel rails just being attached to polymer, there's actually an entire steel base to it, if you can see that. So they're not just sucked into the plastic. The whole piece down there is one piece. There you go. There's a good look at it. See the steel running through here? That's all attached together. And it runs back there. You can't make it out as well on the back because this is where the hammer and everything is. And this is why there's a little bit more thickness to the slide on the top here, is because it actually hides all the innards here with the hammer and everything else. And I imagine that these rails are attached to the steel underneath the hammer works there, the springs and everything. I can't make it out very good, but it does look like it's attached to something. But there's no question that this is a stronger setup than any type of Glock pistol or anything like that. And hey, I'm not bashing Glocks. I have 10 of them, but I'm just telling you, this is a stronger system. Good job by Walther. Alright guys, here's the slide on the Creed. Very nicely done on the entire finish. Youngblood and I think this is the Tenifer finish, the same one that's used on the PPQ pistols, so we'll just go with that it looks like the Tenifer finish. The interior has no machine markings or anything like that. Very nicely finished from the outside to the inside. Just very well done. It's nicer on the inside than some of my Beretta pistols that I have. Beretta 92s, Beretta 96s. Even my Wilson Combat Beretta has some machining marks on the inside. But this is absolutely perfect. Very nice work.
So guys, look at how the empty casings landed over there. Nice, neat pile. Pretty good, huh?
Yeah, so the Creed holds 16 rounds in the magazine, and they come with 2. So very cost-effective pistol. Comes with 2 great magazines. Walther reliability, Walther PPQ-ish.
Yep.
For $200 less.
And Walther's legendary lifetime warranty.
Right.
Okay, one more thing I wanted to cover real quick now that the pistols are back together is do notice that the PPQ, which is up on top here, has an external extractor, where the Creed has an internal extractor.
So it makes it look a little bit more different, especially because of the higher bore axis in comparison to the PPQ. So go ahead and hold those pistols side by side and check out the difference in the bore axis.
And I will tell you guys, this was one of my concerns and why I was slow to the party of the Creed. So not trying to make excuses for being slow to the party, just that I was a little bit slower than some of the subscribers here that pointed out how good the pistol was. So I'm going to take the PPQ in 9mm and just put it over top of the Creed right here. and try to hold them level there. So that's the difference. Okay guys, so I'm trying to hold these pistols perfectly even and show you guys what the difference is from the back. So again, it's about that 3/4 of an inch or whatever that's additional to the Creed on the left as opposed to the PPQ on the right. So it is a difference, and it is a feelable difference. But when I was shooting it at the range, putting all those rounds through it, it did not bother me one bit.
Yeah, the bore axis didn't matter.
The pistol was really fast in target acquisition and engaging the target. The sights came up very natural in the Creed, which that was one of my concerns. You know, how quick of a pointer is it going to be? It's very quick, much faster than I thought it would be, and almost as fast as its brother right there.
So another thing that's very nice about the Walther Creed is that it has the same high quality polymer frame as the Walther PPQ. So you can see that the polymer is just very nice. It's very well done on the Walther PPQ, and it's the same exact way on the Walther Creed. Just beautiful. Very high quality. And another thing that's very nice about the Creed, and the same way on the PPQ, is how generous the space is of the trigger guard. So you can definitely get a gloved finger in there, no problem, if you're shooting it during winter or whatever. It's very, very nice, and has a squared off trigger guard. No serrations on the front of the trigger guard like on the PPQ, but that doesn't matter.
Right.
In our opinion, at least. That was pretty fun. One benefit of the Walther Creed over the Walther PPQ stock is that the Walther Creed comes with a steel 3-dot sight picture. So these sights are made out of steel and they're very high quality, whereas the Walther PPQ comes with polymer sights. That's something that I don't like about the Walther PPQ, but they're usable and very, very easily replaceable on the PPQ. Look at those sights, you guys. Just really nice, very high visibility on them. Very well done.
It made it very nice for target acquisition when we were shooting the handgun. It was quick to get it up on target, guys, to start squeezing the trigger, and it's a great trigger.
So the reason why the trigger is so great is, like I thought, just like the Walther PPQ, the trigger is pre-cocked. So it has a pre-cocked double action only trigger. Here is your take up right here, and the trigger, and then here is the brake. A little bit of creep. Outstanding. Here is the reset of the trigger. Right there. Take up, creep, brake.
When it breaks, guys, it is a snap.
Yeah.
It really snaps when it breaks. You do have to go out a little bit further because it's a double action only trigger, so you have to go a little bit out further for the reset. But I think the trigger pays off big time in how consistently smooth it is in double action, and then how it just snaps when it breaks.
Yeah, it's very good.
It's one of the best triggers. I mean, as far as a double action only trigger, it's one of the best triggers I've ever seen or ever held or ever used, no matter what the price point.
So it reminds me a lot of a just amazing Smith & Wesson revolver trigger, like a performance center job or a Pro Series job like your SSR.
A really good one.
Yeah. And it also is very similar. So if you've shot a revolver, if you like revolvers, or if you have shot any of the Car Series pistols, any of those double action only pistols, this trigger is a lot better. It has less trigger travel, and the car pistols are pretty good for a double action only trigger. But this has it beat hands down.
The Walther Creed comes with Walther's legendary lifetime warranty. It lasts for a lifetime, and the warranty is transferable to a second owner. So if you happen to buy one of these Creeds on the secondary market as a used pistol, you still get that warranty. So that's nice to know. And we've personally, young Beretta and I, have had experience with the customer service guys from Walther, and it has been excellent. So I don't have anything negative to say about that at all. That's a huge plus, and it's good to know that if you buy a gun like this, it's going to be backed by a great company. And these are all still made in Germany, right, young Beretta?
I believe so, yeah. Single-handed, offhand, Walther Creed. Jerking those rounds. Strong hand.
It's easy to shoot with either hand.
Yep.
Strong side or weak side. Very easy. The Walther Creed.
So in closing, guys, we highly recommend this pistol. We were surprised by the overall quality and the performance of the Walther Creed.
Very surprised.
It performs like pistols that cost $200, $300 more.
Easily.
I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and if you're interested in this Walther Creed or anything else available at Walther Arms, go ahead and check out their products and website via the links in the description box below this review video. As always, everyone, thanks for watching this review video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel here on YouTube, Beretta 9mm USA, for more guns and gear videos coming up in the future.